In this example, we're once again looking at finding missing lengths using trigonometry, but these ones are going to be slightly different to the ones we saw in the previous lesson. So we're using trigs, so the first thing we're going to do is label the sides. That's the hypotenuse, y is the adjacent, and 12.8 is our opposite. And also, we're going to write down our handy phrase, SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so working out x first, we've got the hypotenuse is what we want to find, and we know the opposite, so we're using sine. So we have sine 58 equals the opposite over the hypotenuse. So the opposite is 12.8 over the hypotenuse, which in this case is x. Now in the previous lesson, the letter we were trying to find, x, was on top of that fraction, and it was very easy to solve. This one takes 2 steps rather than 1. First off, we need to get the x off the bottom of the fraction by multiplying by x on both sides, and that gives us x times by sine 58 equals 12.8. And now for the second step, we have to get the sine 58 over to the other side of the equation by dividing by sine 58. So that leaves us with x equals 12.8 divided by sine 58. Putting that into our calculator, we get a value of x of 15.09. Okay, so now we're going to look at y. Once again, we label our sides. We've got the hypotenuse, we've got the adjacent, and the opposite. And as always, we write down SOHCAHTOA. So this time we're looking for the adjacent and we know the opposite, so we're using TOA. So that's tan. So now we have tan of 58 equals opposite over adjacent, and in this case tan of 58 equals, well, the opposite is our 12.8 and the adjacent is y. Same as with the last example, we need to get the y over to this side first. By multiplying by y gives us y tan 58 equals 12.8, and now get the tan 58 over to this side by dividing by tan 58, and that leaves us with y equals 12.8 divided by tan 58. Once again, put that into our calculator and we get y equals 8.00 to 2 decimal places. And that's how we find lengths with trigonometry and right angle triangles.